All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
57. Mike, 57. Know your job.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. And he's got his big tight end here. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Tight go. X3. 218. Chop.
Now Archer throwing on 1st down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar.
Let's go.
It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. Give him 58 yards on the ground.
Ready? 70, Indy. 56. Here it comes. Check. Watch twist. Rock it. Hey, turn it up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Undercrush. Check nickel. 80 weapon. Check 24. 49. Check 49. Whip. Watch the whip. Left.
On 2nd down now. Dowmans. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after here coming up. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Next to score, Bengals 7, Steelers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
20! And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there and a Bengal first. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, we look fat? And we said, nah, man, you just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Go! Here we go! 55, Mike, guys, 55. I'm coming. Mike, 55.
Operating from the gun. Archer. Aguilar has it. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Let's go.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. 7-7, our score after 1.
Here we go. And two stop. Squeeze. Jump.
On second down, Dobbins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Five. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Back to throw is Archer. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
You must be too smooth. 56. Mike's 56. Yeah. Now.
Archer to throw on second down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, I 7.
Archer now off the play fake. He's going to take a shot for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Switch. Go. Ship. Watch lead. Watch the ship.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Switch it. He's checking, nigga.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Switch, drop. Check 99, walk. Out.
And Jackson throwing once more. Caught here by Griffin. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go. Henry. Mike's 56. Let's go. Check 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
at the 34-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. This is Hines. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
A 46-yard.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
6-6, pull it high.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Hey, Sam on. 5.
Dobbins, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Looking to throw. Archer completes it to Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hard. Hey, Delta.
55 mark, guys, 55. Let's get the ball.
Here's Archer on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Gilbert. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Ready.
44 mark. Check. Hey, here I come.
Now Archer on 1st and 10. Completes it to Aguilar. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, You know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gilbert. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down.
Bravo.
Check 55 to Mike. And I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. It's caught by Aguilar. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Bengals first down.
Let's go. 18 Gators.
Watching you five.
Fair.
Show it up.
Now.
On first down, Dobbins. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Check 53's right.
Leo.
Check 43. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 41.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Cincinnati.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Look at me. Go. Fight.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
We go. 10-2 stop.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Alert flare, alert flare, flare.
Topper. Hit it.
Back to throw is Archer. Operating from the gun. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Watch the twins.
Deep in.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check it out, read.
They run again with Hines. And an alley to run. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Let's go. Watch out. Hey, watch it. Check 4. Alert 3.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Archer looking to throw on second down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, exit. Go.
Check, check. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Archer now. From the gun, he'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Lambeau. And the Bears have scored to add on to their lead in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hey, we got 3 down. Go. Fresno. Kill.
On second and 11 now. Jackson, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Bradley Chubb, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Looking to throw on second down. Archer finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line.
And the Bengals first down.
Here's Archer throwing on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Protection's certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check, 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 check.
General West. Five.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, Alpha.
Now Archer on 3rd down. Taking a shot for Samuel. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Switch gears, switch gears.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Check 26, check 26.
Defense, defense.
Back to throw. Archer nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Back, back, back. Greystone, travel.
Say, kill.
Hey.
Check 3. Shit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, Team 6. Ready?
Back to throw is Archer, operating from the gun.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Check. Lucky.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
But Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. We got it. Switch.
Now it's Jackson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. Taken down. Back at his own 7. Bradley Chubb. What a season he continues to have. His 15th. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Archer. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they work this out past the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
90 Wolf.
First down, Cincinnati.
Hey, wahoo! Get it.
Archer on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Archer now. Off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Third and 11.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Throw left side complete. That's Gilbert. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 11 yards. It's now fourth down.
X3, 218, chopper. Let's go.
Here's Archer throwing on fourth down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 out low. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Hines. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Bengals take over first and 10. Let's go. Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Did they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now Archer throwing on 3rd and long. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. On 4th down, Archer. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.